Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Fred, your host, back with the MSR Travel webcast. Over the past 10 years, me and my fiance have traveled to some amazing places. I've been brought on to share my insight, and today I have questions I want to answer about travel. What to prepare for this coming winter season? This is depending on what you want to do. Do you want to escape the cold or do you want to embrace it? Traveling during these cold months to locations that share the same weather isn't necessarily a bad choice. There's so many places that are beautiful during this winter season that you won't experience running from the cold or from the snow. You have so many Christmas markets out there. You have New Year's celebrations and other activities are only available during that time of year. I personally don't like the cold, but I would have missed out on so many of my favorite experiences had I spent that time running from it rather than getting out there and enjoying it. So bundle up and get out there. Travel hotspots for African Americans. Some international hotspots for travel for African Americans are Brazil, Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Mexico, France, and Thailand. I've been to all these places except for Ghana, which I'm hoping to check off my list in early 2025. I've had such a wonderful experience as a person of color vacation in all these places. Best practices for purchasing your next trip. Plan ahead. It's that simple. Having a plan when it comes to financially preparing for a trip is huge. There are so many ways you can take what you believe to be the impossible and make it super manageable for yourself. When it comes to your ticket, rental car, and lodging, many sites offer payment plans so you don't have to drop such a huge chunk of change all at once. Tickets go on sale Tuesdays and Wednesdays for airlines as well, so take a look during that time to see what options are available for you as far as deals are concerned. Check for departure and return days during the week, which will also be a cheaper option. Think about it. Most people that work a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, usually fly on the weekends. And people that take longer trips, they usually leave Monday to Sunday. So tickets can be significantly cheaper if you leave out on a Wednesday versus a Friday and return in the same fashion. Paying attention to cultural differences. It's super important to be respectful of the countries and the places you visit while there. Also look into what's expected of you as a visitor prior to arriving. Be observant of your surroundings to help you fill in the blanks. I hear many people talking about how when they're on vacation that people were rude and they weren't accepting and things like that. But that's because the same person will go somewhere and expect them to speak English or the same customs they're used to back home. So remember, when you're in their country, do as the Romans do or however whoever you're visiting does things. Travel time allowance. Think about what you want to do and how long it takes to get where you're going. If you like to hit the ground running, then you can shave all the time because you're maximizing the days you're spending while over there. If you're the type that likes to very leisurely engage in a trip, then add time to accommodate your relaxed style. You got to keep in mind that jet lag hits us all very different, so that definitely can be a factor for some. That goes for returning home as well. You might need an extra day or two on the end of that trip so you can get back into your normal sleeping habits. Travel documents for other countries. While planning that trip, keep in mind that you're going to need certain permits, visas, driver's license, shots, and documents. All these items are going to require a certain window of time to obtain them or to be valid for your trip. Travel safety awareness and gut feelings. The following statement is so true when traveling to unfamiliar places. If something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. So trust your instincts and don't allow yourself to be a target. This means for the inexperienced travelers that you should stay on the tourist traveled path. Don't venture into unknown areas because you're just wanting to see what it looks like or because you want to have a good time. This can be very dangerous in some places where violence surrounds the tourist attractions. You don't need to bring all your jewelry to display it while you're there, nor do you have to have everything in your pockets. So just be smart. Here's an example. I was out of the country walking around in an area that at the time I did not know that I should not have been in. When our Uber driver picked us up, he explained to us that after a certain time that this area gets very dangerous for tourists. So to always leave before then and stay inside. All-inclusive or freestyle. If you're an all-inclusive person, your trip was to decompress, and you're doing that by sitting at the resort and taking in all the amenities it has to offer. I myself am more of a freestyler. So for me, I personally like to be out and about and participate in the culture I'm visiting. Both options are okay, but it's all about what you want to do and what you're happy with. One of my favorite travel tips, plan your trips to fit your style. If you're not doing what you like, then you get back from vacation needing a vacation. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to experience something new because we all should try new things to see what we do and don't like. But at the end of the day, vacation how you want a vacation. Stay tuned for the next episode where I'll dive into the places that I've been and give you a breakdown of how I go about these trips. In the meantime, send MSR Travels your experiences so we can see how our supporters travel. Thanks again for watching. I'm Fred with MSR Travel. Make sure you go out and like and subscribe.